Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a
Today, from Ford Field in Detroit, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
Taken in the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Detroit gearing up for their opening drive here, led by Matthew Stafford, the veteran former #1 pick back in 2009.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Out of the gun, Stafford. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can stay in the middle, they'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where he, their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
1st and 10.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift.
Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to small up the ball carrier.
Now left side on the swing pass. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14. Already he's top 50 receiving yards in this first quarter. And he's got a first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, Stafford. Oh, he lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground.
Carson Wentz sacked. A fumble.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. The kick by Gold is good, and the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead.
Lions 3, Eagles 0.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24.
From the gun, he'll set up to throw.
The kicker here, it's complete.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
The 32-yard line.
Working from the gun, Wentz. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of...
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 40.
On 2nd and 12. Wentz flushed. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
10-yard
And Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack, and they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How are we going to get to the quarterback?
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
5-yard line. The Eagles take over.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Wentz to try again after the pick six. Oh, he nearly picked it. Maybe daylight in front of him if he could have held on. Instead, 2nd down.
10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Wentz. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
When you're dead last in the NFL in third down conversions, the odds are against you every time you face it. How about him picking up that one? That was big for them.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
The ball carrier
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
at the 40.
2nd and 5 now. Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Wentz took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
The numbers for Johnson in last week's game, 11 carries, 59 yards.
And I know that last week's game is over, but this feels almost like a continuation of what he did in the previous game. It's almost if, in his mind, he knitted together the 2 weeks with no break. He's off to a nice start here.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
First down, and they go with Swift again. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
The ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
this afternoon. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. From the gun, here's Stafford. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And down inside the 15 he goes. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on third down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last third down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Is make a...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And at the 25-yard line, the Eagles take over first and 10.
Carson Wentz and the Eagles getting set to take over. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. We got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. No gain there on the completion. Second and 10.
He steps out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
17-0 our score after one.
Lions 17. Eagles nothing.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. The Eagles on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third and 10. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. So here are the Lions to take over. They fell last week at the hands of the Washington football team, but they've got the lead right now. On first down, it's Stafford. Got his man complete over the middle. That's McKinney. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
At the 45-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Open man, he's got him to tight end Hockenson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. A gain of 3, second down.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 34. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
On the ground, this is Johnson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Stafford has got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14. 11 yards there, first down.
1st and 10.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Tyler Eifert, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
I know a lot of people look at these games and think, all right, this thing's done. Let's have some sportsmanship. Let's not try and score. You should never do that in the NFL. I've seen big leads blown, and teams that look like they had a victory, all of a sudden we're going home with a loss.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Wentz again. Over the middle, complete. That's Moody. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, Wentz. Flush to his right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Desmond Trufant with a sack. The corner blitz hits home. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Trey Flowers, and the Lions will take over. Oh, off offensive nightmare there. You go for it on fourth, and the play doesn't even really get to develop a sack.
And it's so unfortunate, too, because you think you've got something good called, but if your offensive line can't hold up, that's often the result. They find a way back to the quarterback.
Intended receiver there was Quintez Cephas.
And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stafford. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
at the 43-yard line.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Eagles' 41-yard line.
From the 41, Stafford got his man complete over the middle. It's McKinney, and he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Stafford. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Will Harris there to make the play.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air again, Stafford. And that will be incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Is able to put it through, and the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Escaping the pressure right. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 12 more yards there and another first down. Wentz now on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Over the middle incomplete. That's Moody. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 27-yard line. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
First down, Philadelphia.
Wentz now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Then incomplete.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
Second and 10.
Wentz to throw again. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Goal at the 4-yard line.
The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They've got a first and goal just inside the 5. Throwing is Wentz. That's caught at the 3. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Dallas Goedert as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row, we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Back onto the field comes the offense. Let's take a closer look at Kerryon Johnson. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season, and, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Stafford's pass. Incomplete.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Second and 10.
To throw again. Stafford. He'll get this off to Swift. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Johnson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So we reach halftime in what's been and just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Eagles 7.
It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Now Wentz. Throw left side complete. It's Moody. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. And Wentz is intercepted yet again. It's Desmond Trufant. And the return will stop right around the 25. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Johnson's the ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second.
On 2nd and 9. Stafford will drop this down to Johnson underneath. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Is a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run it with Johnson. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
On the handoff.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Stafford on 3rd down. This will be caught about the 5. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
You know, in golf, they often talk about playing the course and not worrying about what the other players are doing, what their scores are. That's essentially what we're seeing from this offense. They're just having fun and doing what they feel like doing today.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz got his man there complete to Gallup. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 43. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Wentz connecting with his tight end, Goddard. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Wentz throwing complete to Arcega-Whiteside. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 27-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. So they were able to put the pen to the paper this week, get this deal done, contract extension. And I'm sure that the coach's front office happy. He's got to be happy too, though.
He's got to be relieved. He doesn't have to worry about moving now, doesn't have to worry about not having a team. He's back with a team he's comfortable with and where he feels he belongs. Yeah, I think he feels pretty good about this whole deal.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches.
That's complete, right around the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From the gun, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Carson Wentz with season. And the Eagles get a score closer.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Back onto the field comes the offense. Let's take a closer look at Kerryon Johnson. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the one touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Johnson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He was brought down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Boy, what would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On first down, Stafford here. Caught by Snead over the middle. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They go to Johnson again. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead.
I think it's easy to say mission accomplished on that drive. The goal was to increase the lead. They did exactly that.
And he's able to put it through. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, Just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, we saw that they had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. He's going to try and go deep again. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. On 1st down at Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit. Throwing again. Stafford. This will be caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. 4th touchdown pass in the game for Matthew Stafford as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense.
And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Yard to throw is Wentz. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
1st down, Eagles.
Back now at Ford Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Desmond Trufant, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part,
touchdown, Detroit! Matthew Stafford does it again. 5 touchdown passes as his guys continue to pour it on. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? And he said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. Get some stats, might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White. And he's got room. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Gould with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
It's now second and 10.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this and a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And this will be returned